just made you Black Forest cake. We'll show you how to do this step by step. Let's start out with 1 1/4 cup of flour. That's all-purpose flour. Now for our baking soda, we want 1 and about 1/4 cup teaspoon of baking soda. Now for our baking powder, we want 1 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. And now for our pinch of salt, a little pinch of salt, that's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Whisk ourselves away there. Make sure that's all combined because we want this to all be an even mix. And we need to add in, last but not least, 2 cups of sugar to sweeten our cake. Whisk that around really good. Let's start out by adding in 4 cups of heavy cream. One teaspoon of powdered sugar. Let's take our machine here and whisk at medium speed. We're going to keep doing this until we see peaks. We're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Kind of eyeball it. A little bit more. Yep. That's going to bring us more flavor in there. Two-thirds of a cup of cocoa powder. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of espresso. That's the make it more cocoa-y. 3/3 of a cup of hot water. Get all of that combined together. Make sure we get every drop of that and all of the chocolate and the espresso mixed together. Let's put in a 1/2 cup of milk, whole milk that is. Whisk that in there. The hot water's already activated the espresso and the chocolate, the powdered chocolate. Now let's put in a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I think it's gonna get a little clumpy. You're gonna see a little wave action going here of oil. We want that to be all combined together. So we're gonna whisk that really well. Make sure everything is combined very well. So when we add in the egg and add in our dry mix in here, we can combine them all together and get our pan ready, which will be next. Let's add in a cup of sour cream. Sour cream brings a lot of moisture to your cake. So we're gonna dump some of that in there. About a 1/2 cup of this. And whisk that in. Make sure it's all incorporated. It's don't want to clump up, but we want to get that all combined in there with the oil. 2 large eggs, room temperature. That's 1. Let's get the other one in there. Now let's go ahead and whisk that together. Make sure that's well combined. Break the yolk. You want to go until it breaks the yolk, and as you can tell, it's all combining really well. It looks really chocolatey, and that's the kind of flow. That's kind of the flavor look that we want. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Slow because right over top of our spoon. Now let's whisk that together and bring in our dry mix. Pour into here gradually and whisk so that the flour will disappear. Get the rest of it in there. And we're gonna whisk until we get rid of all the flour. And that's why we put so much liquid in there, because we want this to not have any, we want it to be loose in the pans. And I'm battering it so it can move any clumps in there. Let's take some butter and oil our pan, especially the sides. I'm gonna make sure those sides are nice and oiled before we put down our parchment paper. Pan, put a little bit on the bottom so the parchment paper can release. We don't want that sticking in there. Let's go ahead and grab our parchment paper here. The roll side you want to put down. Put the other one and put that down. Take it and pour that in there. I'm going to make sure it's even. Some in here as well too. Make sure the parchment paper is down. We want the equal amount on in both pans. Knock our pans down to make sure there are no bubbles. Now let's go ahead and get our oven ready at 350 for 35 minutes. Into the oven. All right, we're gonna dice up. Got some of this frozen cherries. So let's go ahead and pull those out because I want to dice those up, and all that juice that's there, we're going to use all that as well too. So let's start dicing these in half. Because we're going to put these in the pan, and I want these in half. So you want to dice these up to smaller pieces. You can feel the freeze in there. When I put those in the pan to warm them up, they're going to release juices. Cut that one. Keep going through those. I'm going to cut half of a lemon right in half. I'm going to squeeze this. Just got these two out of the oven. Let's let these rest. Right over here. Now let's begin with our sauce. With our cherries here. Let's start out by putting in a half a cup of water. Hear the sizzle there. And now let's add in our cherries. Grab our tongs and add in our cherries. And look, all the juice is going in there. We are now at a boil. So what we want to do is turn that off. Let's take our spider here and we're going to start scooping out some of our grapes. So they're nice and soft now. Grab them out of there. And we're going to go start and work on our frosting to put on our cake. Let's put on the first layer of cake. Put that down. Want to stick in there, but it's, take it out, pull it off. I'm going to turn it upside down. And that first layer, I do not have to cut. So let's go ahead and put in some of our cherry juice. Make sure it's all the way around there. Let it all soak into our cake. That's the whole idea of it. Now let's go ahead and get on, put some of our, let's continue to put down some of our whipping cream that we whipped up earlier. Now let's go ahead and take our spatula, making sure that we get it nice and beautiful. So when you chunk into it, let's go ahead and put on some of our cherries by topping it. The very ones that we were in the pan doing. And that's so we can taste our cherries in there. That's the whole idea with this type of cake. Of course, with all our cherries. This can be one yummy cake. Keep on putting those in the middle. So every time you cut a slice, you're going to taste all those cherries in there. And we're going to save some for the top for our decoration. We want to get enough in here. Cut off the top of the cake for our final layer. And none of this is going to waste. We want to cut that completely off. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. kind of flip it over from the back and take the paper off the back and turn that over. Get rid of that. Now that the top of this cake has been cut off, let's take it. Let's flip it onto our cake here. Take off our wrap, and this is the reason why we do that. Cherry juice here. We're gonna lay that on there. All that great taste. So the juices can be into the cake, and that's what we call it, Black Forest cake. All these blackberries are whipping cream. Some more of that whipping cream. At the top, we want to put quite a bit of that on there. And now this is going to drizzle all the way around the cake. So we're going to put quite a bit. Remember, we used 4 cups of it. Let's work our way around. And as I did on my chocolate cake, which you've seen before, you let it work all the way, let gravity work its way around. We have 4 cups, so you can go ahead and put quite a bit of this on there. You can layer it on. So we'll have this nice and layered. As I said, we will let gravity take this all the way around the cake. Then we're gonna decorate the top with our cherries, the remaining cherries. So let the gravity, so I put quite a bit on the top, so we're gonna let the gravity take it down and then work around our cake. Let's take my scraper here and work my way around the cake so we can have an even, beautiful edges. Go back. You don't want to scrape off too much. Keep it smooth on top of our plate here. Keep going around and around. Make it clean. Now for the top, nothing fancy. Just go ahead and just go straight around with your hand. Nice and neat. I said it don't have to be beautiful. It just have to work. Like we're plastering a wall, but for a cake. I love how it's shaking. That means it's really moist. Now for our taste test, let's do some quality control. Cut in with our knife. Cut deep. Square, get the other one. Cut down. Deep. Score. Gotta make sure I score in there. I'm gonna take the same knife. Let's take out myself out a slice. Put that onto the plate. Like so. Don't let it topple. Look what we're working with right there. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, let's go ahead and cut into that. And you know, you get the first bite, I get the second. That's just amazing. Tasty, yummy. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like stuff like this. For cakes like that. And I'll check you on the next one.